Όμως
The boy reminds me a lot of myself at that age. Orphaned, a street urchin living hand to mouth, eager to get into all kinds of trouble. A map of the southernmost parts of Mercury. A map of the southernmost parts of Mercury.
Αλλά πρώτα κάνω λέω να βρω έναν τρόπο πώς
I'll need to find a way to get past that goo. Greetings, brother.
What? Who's there? God damn it. You gave me a right scare, mate. Where in the Seven Hills did you come from?
The shadows. Step aside, I'm late for the assembly.
Right, of course. Blood and land, brother.
The important thing is not what I say, but how I say it. I must appear forceful and show that I belong at this assembly. I'm not going to just keep guessing. Sooner or later, even this brainless... Stand aside and let me through.
I just need the passphrase.
Come on, brother, you know me.
Nah, can't say as I do. And if you're not part of the family, you're not welcome here.
You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you put this muck on my door? Just because I'm human, don't mean I'm interested in your speciesist propaganda. I've lived next door to Dalmari most of my life, and they've never once done me or mine any harm. Here's what I think of your so-called humanist rally. And your Honour Hilarist can go fuck himself. He's a traitor. You all are. When the Azadi finally pack up and leave, we will remember what you've done. Be sure of that.
Step aside, brother.
God! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
I'm not going to just keep guessing. Sooner or later, even this brainless fool will keep this simple. The obvious answer to blood and land... Blood and land.
Yeah, all right. Wait, that's my line. What's the passphrase?
Blood and...
You don't belong here. This is a private gathering.
Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
I'm not going to just... My apologies. Wrong backyard assembly. Honor and... What? There's a word missing. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
The pamphlet's slogan begins with honor. Honor and... faith?
Honor and faith? That ain't right. You're not one of us. Have you even been to an assembly before? Go on, mate. Get out of here before I lose my patience with you.
It's been torn into 3 pieces. It's been torn into 3 pieces.
Are you lost? There are city maps everywhere. They should help you find your way around.
Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
The pamphlet's slogan begins with honor and... faith?
Honor and faith. You're not one of us. Go on, mate. Get out of here before I lose my patience with you.
It's disgusting what's going on in there. Them bad-mouthing magicals like they're the problem. The magicals have always lived here. It's the...
Excuse me.
Balance! Where did you come from, eh? I didn't even see ya. What do you want? I don't want no trouble.
That piece of paper you tore. Do you have the other half?
What piece? The National Front flyer? Why? Who are you?
Someone who's on your side.
Well, I dunno. You sound Azadi to me. What do you want that flyer for?
Long story. I need it to find a traitor. A traitor to the rebel cause.
Oh, right. Well, if it means getting back at that National Front filth, then by all means. Take it. And Balance bless you for standing up to those bastards.
Honor and humanity. It's the slogan used by the National Front. That must be the passphrase I need to get into the meeting. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
Blood, land, honor and humanity. Honor and humanity.
Faith and family, brother. Go on through, mate. The meeting's already begun. If you haven't seen Mr. Hillery speak before, you're in for a proper treat. That man is an example to us all. Brothers, sisters, cousins, brave, humble human folk, welcome to this meeting of the National Front for Faith and Family. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for braving these ill-lit occult courts in your tireless search for truth. Yes. Oh, yes. Despite the selfless work of our benefactors, the enemy lurks out there, in the shadows. Look about. Look. Fear them, the enemy, for they are close. They are everywhere. I smell them. Do you not smell them? That foreign spice.
Honor Hilaris. He leads this National Front for Faith and
It
Family.
warms my heart to see you standing before me, standing up for what's good and fair. Glory, cousins. Glory be upon you. In the light
I'm
of
too
the
far
goddess.
away to get a real sense of that person.
Yes. I spoke recently with our benefactors. I spoke to them about that immigrant, the
Honor
magical.
Hilaris. He leads this National Front for Faith and Family.
I spoke to them. I said,
Her posture is
listen
odd.
to these humble,
It's almost
brave
like
folk,
she's
your
tilting
cousins.
slightly to one side.
Humans brought to their knees by the
Honor
magical.
Hilaris.
Driven
He
to
leads
bankruptcy,
this National
to
Front for
moral
Faith and Family.
corruption.
I'm too far away to
Simple,
get a real sense of that
uncomplicated
person.
men and women
Nothing in particular
led
stands out.
astray by the devilish, demonic,
He smells of lavender oil.
magical
Maybe he's a physician.
necromancer. I said to
Her
them,
clothes
I
smell
said,
strongly of
we
tar
need
and smoke.
to make a stand.
She must be a factory
Now.
worker.
Now
He reeks of tobacco.
we need
An
to
Azadia
rally
variant, unless my nose
behind our
deceives me.
benefactors, behind our
Andy
own.
used to smoke this.
And I said to them, I said, what you need.
I'm too
they
far away
need,
to get a real
what
sense of
we
that person.
need is someone
Nothing in
to
particular
stand up
stands out.
and speak the human cause.
There's nothing unusual about
the
that person.
true Mercury.
There's nothing unusual about that person.
Someone not afraid of
Her clothes
magical,
smell strongly
these
of tar and
foreign
smoke.
tongues.
She must
Yes.
be a factory worker.
Yes,
His
You know
left
me.
arm keeps twitching.
you know me.
He
You know,
appears to have
I
some
seek
sort of
no fame
muscular
or
dysfunction.
fortune. I seek only truth. I seek the light.
He must be
Seek
wearing
justice
leather
for brave,
undergarments.
humble human
They make an
folk
unpleasant
like
creaking
you.
noise.
Yes, yes, yes. I
There's
stand
nothing
here
unusual
before
about
you
that person.
as your servant.
There's nothing unusual about
stand
that
here
person.
before you as your
She's
humble
humming to herself.
servant.
It's a tune I
Soon the
recognize.
city will elect a new
A sweet
council,
lullaby.
a new leader, one who will take
She's humming to
responsibility
herself.
for the
It's a
lawlessness
tune I
that
recognize.
haunts
Nothing in particular
these
stands
occult,
out.
ill-lit lanes.
Nothing in particular
Our
stands out.
benefactors do great work. They do brave work, important work,
Honor Hilaris.
illustrious
He leads
work.
this National
But they
Front for
can't
Faith
be
and Family.
everywhere.
There's
They can't
nothing
protect
unusual
all of
about
you
that
from
person.
your dark neighbours. And where the Azadi fall short, where their light
I'm
doesn't
too far
reach,
away to get a real
the
sense of
City
that
Watch
person.
can help.
She's humming
Take
to
the
herself.
paper dragons
It's a tune
that fly
I
above us
recognize.
as we speak.
A sweet lullaby.
Yes.
Nothing
Those
in particular
blasphemous
stands out.
constructs that fly in the face of all decent, humble, hard-working human folk. Symbols of the magical.
I'm too far away to
symbols
get
of
a real
the
sense of that
Dry
person.
King.
Goddess, that man has a
Phooey.
potent odor.
Blasphemous
He can't have
betrayal
changed his
of all
clothes
of
or taken a bath
humanity.
in months. Ugh.
No, it's important. I speak regularly with the Azadi. I visit the tower often. I've even broken fast with our bastion of morality,
Honor
Simon
Hilaris.
Rahman.
He leads
Now,
this National Front
no
for
one
Faith and
says we
Family.
have to abandon our gods. No. The light of the goddess is about acceptance, not disapproval. She smiles upon all good humans. Our common enemy is the filthy immigrant, the necromancer, the demon, the magical. That's what this is all about. It's about fighting the magical infestation.
It's not about which gods we do or do not worship. No. Yazadi are nothing if not open-minded. They'll never curtail your right to worship your gods at all. Of course, the goddess represents the truth and the light. She symbolises the fight against the magical, that sorcerer. To embrace her light is to embrace humanity itself. Thank you again for coming. Thank you. May you walk in the light, cousins. And remember, vote Hilaris. Vote Faith and Family. Vote National Front.
Honor Hilaris.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the...
Who's there?
Where have you been? Where have you been?
At a National Front meeting, identifying your turncoat.
It takes a traitor to find a traitor. Think you can point him out for us?
I can.
Go on then, before we lose him.
That man. Was he at the National Front Assembly?
There are laws against those sorts
His
of things.
breathing is heavy and wet.
Oh, next time, maybe. I've got the non-cheese medicines.
I've got tasty sandwiches.
His skin appears red and blistered. Perhaps he spent too much
Tell
time
your
in the
friends.
sun. He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the
Cured
scent.
Elgin meat.
It's
Pickled
probably a
shrimp
Northlands
cheese,
weed.
Crispy bitter leaf. Wrapped in a crunchy yeast bun.
He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. His breathing is heavy and wet.
I've got salted tatters.
He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north.
The rat piss keeps it.
Maybe lavender oil.
Sandwich into your exact order.
Keep me in mind next time you package, all right?
He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed. He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. Maybe his skin appears red and blistered.
Go on, Kian, show us the traitor.
Perhaps he spent
if
too
you
much
can.
time in the sun.
Sure you don't want a nice lump of pickled cows, kidney? It's the perfect late night
His
lunch.
breathing is heavy and wet.
Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery.
His breathing is heavy and wet. He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent.
Sorry you couldn't find what you were looking for.
He smells faintly of camphor,
Exotic oils,
or the
sponsors.
pine forests of the north. Maybe lavender oil.
Sandwiches.
Evening there. You
I've
hungry?
got tasty
You don't look like my
sandwiches.
usual customers. You're a lot bigger than them. And you're sort of indistinct. Balance me down. I think I need glasses. You don't look like my... Tell your friends.
cured Elgin meat,
He
pickled
smells
shrimp
faintly
cheese,
of camphor,
crispy bitter
or
leaf,
the pine
wrapped
forests
in a
of the north.
crunchy yeast bun.
His skin appears red and blistered. Perhaps he spent too much time in the sun.
Tell your friends.
I've got the non-magical medicines.
There aren't a lot of
your body
stalls
needs.
open
Oh,
here.
didn't see it.
Maybe because it's late.
Do call again.
Maybe business is slower these days.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs,
Or maybe the other
soothing
vendors have been
salves,
arrested.
ointments.
It takes a traitor to find a traitor. Pick him out from the crowd. If you can't even do this one task, Apostle, then what use are you?
Always angry, but a good man to have by your side in a dangerous situation. He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed. His skin appears red and blistered. Perhaps he spent too much time in the sun.
Ah! Easy, pal!
I've got eaten across the Northlands.
What's happening? Help! Help!
Nibbles, scrub, tasty morsels.
You look like the sort of man who'd appreciate. Tell your friends.
My table's always open, day and night. I'm sorry you couldn't find what you were looking for. Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments. I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery. Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments. My table's always open, day and night.
The mole's expecting you. You'll wait your turn in the back. Don't speak unless spoken to. And no funny business. All right?
He's not doing a very good job of being inconspicuous. But maybe that's the idea.
Merely an unfortunate side effect, Madam Mole. I don't expect...
Unfortunate side effect? Is lot more than unfortunate side effect. Is mud-riddled catastrophe is what is. Everyone in bar sleep. Everyone who drink wine close eyes and start snore. Not good for business.
Well, yes, we put too much of the poppy stem in the mix. I blame the...
Don't care. Responsibility on you. You cause disaster, you fix disaster. Poppy stem only to make wine more good, give spice, make more people buy wine. This make people not buy wine. This make people sleep and not drink any more wine. Make people buy other wine. This is bad thing, not good thing. Bad thing. So, you fix. How you will fix?
Oh, well, see, that's the problem. We've run out of poppy stem. It went into that one shipment.
earth save us from you lot. Without poppy stem, our wine just wine. Nothing extra, no spice. Very well. You get Evensong from City Green. It grow there. Goat eat it. Goat love it. Goat get dizzy and fall over. Goat never know when enough is enough. Not same as poppy stem Evensong, but we'll do for now. Make wine more special again.
Thank you, madam. I'll...
Mix right amount next time. Not too little or no spice, and not too big, or everyone go sleep. And if everyone sleep, you sleep. You sleep, long sleep, final sleep.
Oh, right. God. Yes, I... Thank you, my lady, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What are you doing, Azadi? Come out of shadow. Let me see you.
Maybe she wasn't informed of my visit. Maybe she has no idea I'm with the Resistance and believes that I represent the... She must know who I am. The creature clearly harbors a lot of animosity towards my people. Perhaps that's understandable. But if she only see... Maybe she wasn't informed of my visit. Maybe she has no idea I'm with the Resistance and believes that I represent the Azad. Shepherd sent me.
Yes, I know who you work for, Azadi. The Samare, the Resistance. Old stone library with wet floor. Motley group of personality. Ripe with drama. Come on, do not waste my time. I don't have mud for brain. I need to know what you need so I can speak what I need. Is way of thing. Before I do favour, you do favour. This is how the mole work. Never the first, always the second.
The Resistance is already fighting the Azadi. Doesn't that count as doing you a favour?
But you are Azadi.
I am.
An apostle.
I was.
I'm not like human. Azadi, they are worst of lot. How I know Azadi not playing me? How I know you not playing me?
Goddess save us all. I am Kian Alvane. I was the apostle, but now I'm a rebel. I'm here to make my people leave the Northlands and return to Azadir, and to ensure our so-called leaders stand trial for their crimes.
I dunno. Smell like trap. But let us pretend you speak truth. What you want with the mole?
I was told you could help us with weapons and supplies.
Maybe the mole can help with weapon, maybe she cannot. But before this question answered, you help me with something. Scratch back.
Scratch?
He's just saying. Not want your oversized hand all over back. Favour for me. Favour for you in turn.
What do you need?
Need to intercept runner. Messenger who pass word between guard station and city. There is letter I need. You help Mole do this. Mole will consider your problem.
I can do that.
Good for you, apostle no more.
One condition. This runner. You will not hurt him.
I will not? Why not?
They use young men for runners. Boys. They have fought no battles. Killed no rebels or magicals. They don't deserve to die.
They are still enemy.
I need your promise.
I promise. No one hurt your little runner. My man there will mark place on map where runner pass. From there you find place to take message from runner with no guard watching. Remember, no one must see. Very important this. You take letter from runner, we get letter from you, everyone goes separate way, everyone happy. When job done, talk to the mole again. The mole will be ready to talk business.
I wonder what sort of magical this one is. I'll be on my way.
Go. Shoot, leave. You know door. Easy to find. Still open.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointment.
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Go on through.
Go on. You... Pass.
Good evening, citizen.
There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea what they're for. They're connected to the pipes, and they appear to be linked to the tower. But why? The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes everywhere, and the laborers work into the night. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective. Liko mentioned that there's a plan in place to learn more about the tubes and the machines and to sabotage the network. But not today. These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Mercury for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't see the point in staying and wish to return to their families. The pipes are manufactured both locally and in Azadir, and they bring them in by the boatload. They must require thousands of them to cover the city. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. They've brought in the very best engineers, builders and metalworkers from Azadir to help create these machines and the tube network. We need to find out why. They're perfectly engineered and sturdy. No expense has been spared in forging these pipes. There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea what they're for. They're connected to the pipes, and they appear to be linked to the tower. But why? Liko mentioned that there's a plan in place to learn more about the tubes and the machines and to sabotage the network. But not today. They've brought in the very best engineers, builders and metalworkers from Azadir to help create these machines and the tube network. We need to find out why. Honor Hilaris. He leads this national front for faith and family. There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea what they're for. They're connected to the pipes, and they appear to be linked to the tower. But why? If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Earhardian veil can be very effective.
Did you hear the one about the magic?
These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Mercury for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't see the point in staying and wish to return to their families. The Journeyman Inn was closed down when we arrested the innkeeper, Ben Rime Selmin. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. Pardon me, mistress. I'm looking for the Stott widow.
I'm Gertie Stott. Who are you?
I knew your husband. He was a brave man.
Knew him? How did you know him?
We met in Friar's Keep, mistress, on the night of his death. He saved my life. In return, I granted him death.
You granted... You killed my husband.
He was dying. They would have tortured him had they found him alive. He asked me to visit you, to tell you that he loves you.
Oh, don't talk to me of love. He helped you survive. You held my husband's life in your hands. And you killed him? You are despicable. Leave, before I call the city watch on you.
On Stott's widow. She wants nothing to do with me. If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Earhardian veil can be very effective. People still keep their heads down around Azadi military. They must fear the worst. That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept. A A runner passing messages between checkpoints.
Just leave me be!
A runner passing messages between checkpoints. There are eyes everywhere. I can't risk it. Better to tail him from a distance. I might discover something I can use to intercept him, or lead him away from his route.
Do you have any messages for me, Dar?
There's this letter. It's important. Keep it safe and make it quick.
I'll see that it's delivered, Dar. What do you want?
That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept. There are eyes everywhere. I can't risk it. Better to tail him from a distance. I might discover something I can use to intercept him, or lead him away from his route. A runner passing messages between checkpoints. There are eyes everywhere. I can't risk it. Better to tail him from a distance. I might discover something I can use to intercept. There are eyes everywhere. I can't risk it. Better to tail him from a distance. I might discover something I can use to intercept him.
Can I help you with anything?
Lead him away from his route. There are eyes everywhere. I can't. Better to tail him from a distance. I might discover something I can use to intercept him, or lead him away from his route. That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept. A runner passing messages between checkpoints.
Let's see. Which way is it again? So hard to see anything in this light. Right, left. Left's right. Left.
The sign reads, Earthrin's Ascent. It says, Watcher's Court. Watcher's Court. It says Watcher's Court. Earthrin's Ascent.
Let's see. Wait.
That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
Not right. Right don't sound right. But hey, signs never lie. Right it is.
A runner passing messages between checkpoints.
This don't look right.
Goddess. What a terrible waste. The mole will need to answer for this boy's death. What a terrible waste.
we're getting visitors from Sadir soon. Thought I heard someone. Anyone there?
My table's always open, day and night.
The Azadi returned to get proverbial back scratched.
He was just a boy. He'd harmed no one. Does she hate the Azadi so much that she's been completely blinded? The mole deceived me. There's no need to antagonize the mole. He was just... Why did you have the runner killed?
Good question. Why did Azadi see the need to kill Banda children? Because one day they think Banda children grow to be Banda women and men, and then they come for Azadi. Better make sure this never happen.
If she has something on her mind, we have no time for this. I know if she... One death cannot compensate for another.
This is true, Azadi. Retribution may be counterproductive. But your people must also be... And that...
You talk about making my people suffer, but my people know nothing of what has transpired here in the Northlands. You can't lay this at the feet of all Azadi.
How do I make them see? How do I make them understand our loss? The Banda Banta are no more because of Azadi. It will not, maybe.
I'm not sure that's...
Perhaps not. I may not. I still need some for my men. Sharp it. But the rest go to your people. Not your people, Azadi. Your people rebel movement. Otherwise would be silly.
Of course. Thank you.
My men will be in touch with your women. And also men. Leave now, Azadi. It's dark and late. And I will sleep. Sleep and dream of happier day in Burrow to the north, where you dream of...
My table's always open.
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. the rooster and kitten. Ulvik, the barkeep, is friendly with the resistance. Ulvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele, and I'm sure he's happy about that.
What can I get you, my good man?
I'm not... Goddess knows I'm not a drinking man. What does one order to blend properly in with the patrons of this? I'm not here to drink. And I do not drink.
Well, you'll attract attention standing there without a mug. Nobody trusts a man who has no taste for beer. Here's your merry minstrel up. Your friend. She's upstairs.
Friend?
Yes, your friend. She's been waiting. You don't want to keep a woman waiting for too long.
At least they're not a raucous or unruly lot. Ulvik keeps them in check.
A bit of Dolmari courage to help me get started. And then I'll head home.
She must be this friend Ulvik was referring to. She does appear to be waiting for someone.
Ah, finally. There you are. Sit. Please. Smile. We're old friends, remember?
I don't remember that at all. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I'm not. I'm not with the Resistance, and I'm not Azadi.
If you're not with the Resistance and you're not Azadi, who are you working for?
I'm working for me, and I can either make your life easier or a lot worse.
She claims to be my friend and then she threatens me. Not the best way to begin a conversation. Who in Shadow's name is this woman? I will have your name.
You will have my name. So forceful, so like a caged animal. You're a popular man, Kianavane. Apostle. Everyone wants a piece of you. I hear there's even a bounty on your head.
I'm afraid you've left me at a disadvantage.
I'll even the battlefield. I have as many names as I have friends. And enemies. Some call me Anna.
What do you want from me, Anna?
I like the emphasis. You're a clever boy. I want your assistance, but not right now. You're meeting someone. I'd hate to get in the way. I just wanted a chance to introduce myself, and now I have, so it's time to leave. Look me up sometime. You can find me at this table most evenings. If not, Ulvik can pass a message. Big man behind the bar. Wears an apron with a cock, a rooster, and a kitten on it. Can't miss him. Be seeing you, friend.
Wait. How did you see through my veil?
What?
You shouldn't be able to recognize me on sight. Unless you know me intimately.
I don't know what you're talking about. Be seeing you, Alvane.
The witch and the vicar had 6 shots of liquor and presently went for a walk. Come on, said the clergy.
Who was that?
What? Who? Where?
That woman. Who was she?
A mystery woman, huh? I don't know. I'm not a guy. I don't go looking at every woman who passes by. Liko?
Uh-huh.
Did you see a mystery woman?
No.
God, you need to get out more.
Is this place safe for the two of you?
What? Oh, you mean this. The face. The fur. This is a safe place.
But Azadi drink here.
Ulvik keeps it all under control. Also, magicals are still allowed passage in the city as long as they have valid passes and carry no weapons. Visibly.
You have passes?
Sure do, but
We shouldn't push our luck. It's time to go.
Yeah, that. Come on, Kian. You passed Liko's test. You're okay. We'll head back to HQ.
Test?
Oh, yeah. Liko?
I told you I would not trust you.
And now you do.
No. I merely distrust you a little less. But you did well. I won't kill you. Yet.
That's him being real friendly, you know. Hugs? No? Yeah, me neither. Okay, we really need to go. Come on. So what did your mystery woman look like?
She had long auburn hair and light freckled skin. She dressed like a ranger.
Of course she did. Your type, huh?
I don't really have a type.
Really? A guy like you, I thought you'd be super choosy.
I'm not God. I've not had much time for women in my life.
Leaping leapers, are you joking? How old are you? Look at you, you're gorgeous. How did that come out of my mouth?
Leaping leapfurs?
Nope, just nope. You do like women though, right?
Shadow take me.
Not that there's anything wrong with, you know. In fact, I could have set you up with...
That's quite enough, Edu.
I don't know, this just happens. It's a sickness. I open my mouth and... blah! It's really disturbing.
Passes. What are you doing out so late?
Drinking.
Dancing.
Just drinking.
Next time, go drinking inside the wall. We don't need your kind at our bars.
No, you're absolutely right. You really, really don't. Goodbye.
Dancing?
Right then and there, it felt like an appropriate answer.
Tell me again about this test.
I expected you to run straight to your mistresses, Albani. You may be of some use to us. For a while. I will still kill you. Nothing you can do will ever repay your debt to my family and people.
Cheerful. Debt?
Never you mind, Zidling. This is between the Apostle and myself.
Zidling? Really? Really? You know I'm not actually a Zidling, right, Glumbum? I'm of age and I've already been with several men...
That mouth thing again, Zidling.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Where is everyone?
In bed, I guess. It is late.
He's right. It's never this empty. Something's wrong. We should hurry.
There are only a few vendors working tonight, and no one's dealing in magic. That's been bad.
We need to keep
Anyone
moving.
caught breaking the law
Don't know
ends
how
up in
many of
Friar's
them there
Keep,
are.
Come on, we need to get...
or sent to the islands.
I don't see anyone.
Good catch, Kian. That was a good catch, wasn't it, Liko?
He survived. It was acceptable.
He's totally warming up to you.
Thank the gods of old our boat is still here.
Ladies first. That means you guys. You guys were the ladies. It was a joke. Fine, I'll go first.
I laughed. On the inside.
You would have exploded. I don't think your body can handle laughter, Liko.
I'm glad you're all back safely. How did it go?
Kian was awesome. He even saved our lives.
I would have caught the arrow.
Yeah, I know, but Kian did, and it was awesome.
Any news of the informer?
We brought him here for questioning.
Was that wise? He knows our location now.
That won't be a problem for long.
Maybe not for you, Liko, but it is a problem for me. We don't just execute our prisoners once we're done with them. How did the rest of your mission go?
Alvani followed our instructions. He completed his task to our satisfaction. The end result was adequate.
Hey, whoa. Don't get all mushy on us now, Liko.
I'm glad to see that the three of you can work together. While you were away, we received some news. Bob, who can see?
Right you are, ma'am. As most of you know, the first of the 6 has been due to arrive in Mercuria for weeks now. Well, she's arrived. Their cloud ship docked with the tower not an hour ago. And she ain't alone.
The first is the Azadi's highest authority. Of course she won't travel alone.
Aye, there's that, but I'm not talking about bodyguards or handmaidens or the like. No. She's got some real interesting company. One General Hami alongside a Mother Utana.
What did you say?
Hami, General, Utana, Mother. Do you know them?
I do. They're with the first of the 6.
So word has it.
How do you know this? Do you have eyes inside the tower?
Not inside, no. On the ground, here and there, close enough. Some tell secrets for money or to protect their own secrets. Some are sympathetic to the magicals. And some are unhappy with Saya and her lapdog Vamon.
They run the city still.
Word is, they're intimate.
A sister and a soldier. That's a capital crime.
Well, that, with Saya ruling the church and Vamon, the state here in Mercuria, there's not much anyone can do.
If anyone can, it will be General Hami and Mother Utana.
You know them well, then?
You knew. You knew they were coming, and you knew my history with them. That's why you freed me from...
Naane! Finally. What news from Myria?
Liko, Shepherd, the rebuilding progresses and... Alvani, you are on your feet again.
The traitor. What's that wit? The traitor. She betrayed the resistance to save herself, and now she's come back. Don't they know who she is and what she's done? I must tell them before she flees. The traitor. What's that witch doing here? They must not know who she is.
They're all well, rebuilding Apologies, Shepherd. I'm tired from my travels. I would like to retire to my quarters.
Of course. Let's speak tomorrow. That goes for all of us. The hour is late. We will reconvene after breakfast.
You knew they were coming. The General and the Mother. That's why you sent Captain Bakim to Friar's Keep. That's why you freed me.
Kian.
Liko was right. You're using me. All those words about being a symbol, about being important to the Resistance.
Does the one exclude the other? You are a symbol. You are a warrior. And now, you're a rebel. I knew they were coming, Utana and Hami. And I knew from our spies in Sardia that you were bound to them both. We saw an opportunity, and we sent Bakim to free you. You can see that we're desperate, Kian. Afraid, alone. Most humans have already given up, given in, become comfortable with this new world, with the Azadi. Many have forgotten about the magicals, or chosen to forget. They carry on their lives, even if we cannot. We few are all that remains of the Resistance. If we lose, all is lost. Our lives, our hopes, our entire future. Lost to darkness. I will do anything to save my people. Make terrible sacrifices, tell lies, anything. Wouldn't you, Kian? So yes, you are a tool. And you are a symbol. Our secret weapon. The key to our survival. It's been a long and tiring day. And there's still much I need to do. We can continue our conversation another day.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking.
I've been expecting you. Why did you protect me in there? Why not tell them what I did?
I called her a traitor. But are we so different? I know you had your reasons for doing what you did.
There's no excuse. But I did what I did because I believed it was the right thing to do. Will you at least hear me out before making your decision?
Everyone deserves to be... Speak.
When I gave you the location of our base and betrayed April, I thought I was sacrificing one person to save everyone else. But many died because of my actions. This has haunted me. I have questioned my motives. Did I sell her out to save the shipment of food and medicines? Without it, many would have suffered. The old, the sickly, the children. Or did I betray the Resistance to save my own skin? I would have been executed by the Azadi. I truly don't know. Perhaps it was a little of both. Perhaps things are not so black and white. We can never truly know the consequences of our actions. If you keep my secret, I can continue to help. I am of real value to the Resistance, despite my crimes. Turn me in, and more will suffer. But justice, for what it's worth, will be served. It's your choice to make, Alvane, not mine. What is your decision? What will you do with me?
However she chooses to justify her betrayal, regardless of her importance to the Resistance, the others deserve to know. She's important to the Resistance. Without her, they will be even weaker. I must protect her secret. I'll be watching you.
I promise you won't regret your decision. I will live to repent my sins and serve the Resistance. I'm in your debt, Alvane. Always and forever.
You saved my life, but I may still call on you one day to do something for me.
I'll be ready.
The first is on her way.
Has she mentioned him?
I don't think so. You do know she's brought General Harmy and that mother with her.
Utana, it means nothing. The general was due back in the Northlands.
What about the mother?
She's rumored to be next in line for the seat. She wants to be involved.
She was also the bleeding heart who practically raised Alvane. She sponsored his whole education.
Light. She could be a problem, but what can we do?
We make sure none of them know Kian is alive and with the Resistance.
Mistress, your presence here honors us.
Sister Sire, this is an impressive edifice. It appears your work here has borne fruit.
We believe so, Mistress. We welcome you to Mercury and the Northlands. Anything you need, you let me know. Mother, I'm pleased to see you as well. To have the both of you here is a great honor.
Quite. The seat wants to know how the mission goes, how the Northlanders are handling the transition, and how many of them have chosen to embrace the light of the goddess.
We will speak of this, and much more. For now, we have prepared dinner for all of you. I hope you will join me.
Right. Well, I am starving. The food on those cloud ships.
General, I did not expect to see you back so soon.
Neither did I. What's this I hear about Kian?
Yes, what of the Apostle?
It pains me to inform you that Alvane died in a riot. He was detained under penalty of death until your visit, Mistress. Unfortunately, the rebels snuck their agents into the prison. They cut him down and burned his body.
Goddess guide his immortal soul to the first mountain.
With every respect to you and your seat, Mother, Alvane was a traitor. He betrayed the cause and he...
May I remind you, sister, that the Apostle was never relieved of his title and should be addressed properly? And may I also remind you that without a proper trial and judgment by the first of the six, his so-called treason remains an accusation and nothing more. Now that he's no longer with us, we may never know the truth. But our people will not be told that the Apostle was a traitor.
Mother.
How did you say he died, Commander?
Stabbed during a riot. They burned his body, hopefully after he'd bled out. We weren't able to retake the prison until the next morning.
I will need to see the keep for myself, Commander, and interview the guards and prisoners.
Certainly. I shall make arrangements for you to visit in a couple of days.
Don't bother, Bamon. I'll go there tomorrow. You don't have to trouble yourself. I'm sure you have better things to do.
As you wish, Mia.
How is the engine progressing?
The engineers are working day and night to connect the tubes. We expect to be able to switch it on according to schedule.
Good. I have brought the final instructions from Sadir. The architect will send any remaining modifications by cloud ship. And when the Prophet returns, he will inspect the engine before we switch it on.
Have you not spoken with him?
Not for many months. But he will be here when our goddess-given task is complete. Only he will know how to bring it to life and to interpret the messages from the engine.
Of course. Please, will the two of you accompany me to the dinner table? I'm sure the kitchen is worried the food will turn cold before we are seated. General, Commander.
Until tomorrow, sister. Mother? My lady? Vamon, if you'll dine with me in my quarters?
Of course, Mia.
Tell me again what happened at the keep.
Hello?
You were there. Ixul Panax Brekal. We met.
Have we met before?
We will. We are meeting now. Venari Abnaxus it al. I am Abnaxus of the Venar.
Oh, hi, I'm Zoe of, the humans. Who's that?
He will be Ular Pala, chief of the Ular. Those who remained, children of the Purple Mountains.
Okay. This is a dream, right?
It was. You dreamed of things elsewhere. Of Abnaxus who was, and who will soon have passed beyond the veil and into the great forgetfulness. In the dream, I will speak of the time that has flowed, and the time that will still flow. But outside the dream, I will be sick. I was like a petrified tree in the middle of a river, frozen in this moment, while time parts around me.
So why am I having this dream?
You were needed. Achik aksik nabe ajna achik aksik. The first dreamer needs you.
The first dreamer? How did he get over there so quickly? There's some sort of doorway into the mountain.
This one is also sick. This one is dying. Lux Kamel.
What does that mean?
This one's name is Lux. This one is the first dreamer.
I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl.
This one is like you.
She or he.
Like your sister.
Is beautiful.
Like those who did dream and shaped reality.
Lux. Light in Latin, but I have no idea if it's the same here. Another dreamer. Wait, that wasn't real. That was just another dream.
Yes. And also much more. We needed you to come. You came. You will come here to help Lux. Everything depends on this. Everything that was, is, and will be. If this one ends, everything ends. All of time.
Someone else told me the same thing. What does it mean?
This one is the first dreamer. This one dreams. And the dream is the universe. When the dream ends...
What's happening? Where are you going? Hey, come back! Tell me what's going on!
It...
Zoe? Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. I was just dreaming.
You were crying out in your sleep. Nightmare? Do you want to talk about it?
Yes, it was, and, no. I don't. What time is it?
Time for me to leave and for you to start getting ready for your doctor's appointment.
I want to sleep.
Yeah, well, too bad. See you later?
Sure. I'll stop by the office when I'm done.
Okay. Love you.
Me too.